Hi everyone, welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to fine-tune DeepSeek R1. I'm just gonna jump right into it because as promised in the title, I'm going to try to be doing this in 5 minutes. So to do it, I'm going to be using lightning.ai. I found this platform to be a very user-friendly and beginner-friendly way to fine-tune DeepSeek R1 without compromising on power. So sometimes people give you methods to fine-tune or to do various things in the AI world, but you only get half of the power. But Lightning AI makes it easy while still giving you a powerful fine-tuned AI model. Once you're in lightning.ai or just by going to the description, I just want you guys to quickly log in. I'm just going to launch the free studio. So after you're here, just log in. Just give me 1 second. Alright guys, once you are inside and you've logged in, now I want you guys to go to the AI hub. So just click the AI hub and you're going to be in this page. Now once you're in this page, you're going to see many things going on in this platform. It's kind of like an all-in-one platform where people can just host different GPUs, and there's just a bunch of things going on. Like if you just briefly take a look, like some transcribing audio, Llama, you can get access to a bunch of different models and APIs, etc, etc. You can explore, but the main focus of today's video is going to be this one, the fine-tune and deploy DeepSeek R1. Once you are inside of here, there are a few things that you need to make sure of. So guys, your fine-tune model is going to be as good as the data you give it. So if you give it a little bit of data and it's like all over the place and it's not high quality, then odds are your fine-tuned model isn't going to be that good either. So as you can see here, this is the layout you need to follow when creating your data set. It's going to be question, the reasoning that went behind the question, and then the final response that the model gives out. Now, a very good example of a data set that will be amazing if you could imitate it is obviously this one that they provided, which is a medical data set. Just give it a second to load. Now, as you can see guys, this data set is absolutely huge. Look at how tiny the bar is over there. They're training DeepSeek R1 to be sort of a doctor, which is really cool. So this woman is like long history of involuntary urinary loss, and then this is the reasoning and the answer finally. And he just gave a bunch of examples, never ending. You can just scroll down for days. So this is what I would assume is like the upper echelon of data sets for people who are really serious. So obviously you could go as far as this person, but for now, because I'm just doing a tutorial video showing you this platform and showing you best practices, I'm just going to quickly create a tiny data set for you guys just for the sake of this video, but I wouldn't consider it good. To maybe fasten this process of creating a huge data set, we could always use ChatGPT. So to use ChatGPT in this situation, copy this. Now go to ChatGPT and just type the following. Obviously if you can use O1, O3 mini or 4O, doesn't really matter. Not the best prompt I've ever written, but I'm sure it will do the job as long as you're clear enough and you clearly convey your message. I'm just trying to create a short form script writer that writes scripts, obviously, for a channel related to AI news, tools, and tutorials, kind of like what I do. So it would be pretty interesting, and it's already begun. So questions, the reasoning, it just goes on and on. So it seems pretty high quality. Now, for example, you want to actually create a model that writes scripts for you. What I would do is I would get maybe 50 examples of creators that I want to kind of imitate their style of tone. I would get their videos, I would convert all of them to MP3s, and then I would convert these MP3s into transcripts, and then I would get every single transcript, put it into ChatGPT, which you can actually, even for O1, you can now upload files, put all the transcripts there, and tell it to use this format, create the question, the reasoning that goes behind the question, and then for the final answer, it just puts the script that you provided it with. So it will just organize everything for you, and it will create the question and the reasoning process. So that's what I would do, but I gave you guys the blueprint right there. Now all you guys need to do is just apply it if you're doing this. Probably a very minute percentage, or maybe no one is going to be doing this. But just in case you are, I gave you guys a little trick for doing that. Now you need to put it in a JSON format, which is just a very like typical thing that happens. So I'm just gonna go here and say put this in JSON. Alright guys, once you have told ChatGPT to convert your data into a JSON folder, just click the download. XML, what is happening? I mean, it did let me install it, so I guess we can just ignore that. It's right here. It's just the same thing. Yeah, after installing it, we can go back. We can go back to it. I don't know why it just took me back here. We can, yeah, fine tune and deploy. And now we can officially deploy it. In this part, I would highly suggest you guys to fine tune the model as long as you can, especially if you have a large data set. I would suggest that you increase the time by a lot. For a minimum, I would suggest about 2 hours, but if you can go for longer, I would highly suggest it because it will greatly increase the quality of your fine-tuned model. So let's say you're a company or you want to create something very robust for your personal use, then this is only a one-time thing, so you might as well do it properly. Just let it go on for a while. Anyways, so once you are here, click add file, drag this into here, click upload, and for this part I would suggest minimum replicas to be on 0 and maximum to be on 1. Now that's about it. Very nice and easy and simple. You can click deploy. Now once you are inside of here, you're going to see it pending. But to watch it really go through the process, you can go into logs where you can just see everything happening in real time and the steps that are occurring. So the wait for machine availability is completed. Now it's going to go into setup, then execute. I put it on 5 minutes, so this should be quick. Now in the meantime, I'll just show you guys the other areas. Here you can monitor everything. So number of requests, latency, you can change the time frame that you are looking at. There's uptime, there's the total requests that you are sending to the server. Now in the events, releases and settings, there's not much going on. There's just the details, I guess. So your main work is going to be going on in the cluster and the API playground, which I'm going to get to. This is where the real magic happens and you are able to interact with your model. So going back here, once this has completed, I will come back to you guys and we can move on with the video. Alright guys, once your model has finished fine-tuning, we can now finally start interacting with this model. Now to do that, you are going to need to go to the API playground. And under content, you should put the script that you want. And after writing the script, you can click the send request. And you should see your response over here. You can see here waiting for your response. It could take a few seconds. And then after a few seconds, you should see that it has given you a response, obviously. So here, focus on DeepSeek main features. It gives me a result, which is quite good actually. That is it for the video guys. Of course you could make this as high quality as you want, but I just wanted to showcase to you guys how to do it and set it up, and just like the little metrics, like for example switching the replicate to 0, suggesting the time durations, and obviously directing you guys to the following platform, lightning.ai. And that's it. So if you guys enjoyed, just make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any AI tools like the one I just showed you, and many other tools and tutorials that are coming soon. And I have many big ideas for this channel. It's always nice to see you guys commenting nice things in the comments and asking questions and interacting. So of course, if you have any questions or if you have any critiques on the video, make sure to put them down because I'm always here to improve. I want to make this the strongest AI channel on YouTube with the best, strongest community. And that's it. Thank you. Bye bye.